Welcome to another episode of Late Night at Movies with me, Michael Adon, Michael Langerbeer.
And me, found at the bottom of the trench, Forbes London.
That's right, we have watched Meg 2 in the big screen. Meg 2, The Trench.
Yes. Nothing to do with what I thought we were going to see. Was a film based on the life and times of the venerable Mystic Meg.
I thought it was about giant fridge freezers, Smegs, but I misinterpreted that completely.
What, loads of fridges that get chucked into the ocean and found in the deep, dark depths of hell. Yeah. So yeah, sequel to, 2019's Meg?
Yeah, it must have been 2019, yeah, which I didn't mind so much.
Yeah, I thought
it was entertaining, yeah. They chuck out a lot of shark movies, don't they?
They do, so many now.
Loads and loads. I tend not to go for the over-the-top ones, something a bit low-key. And the first Meg, was this. And I actually enjoyed it. Entertaining, anyway.
So the first Meg film was quite surprising, the fact that it goes more down the path of like a Jaws movie, doesn't it? That it is about, aquatic horror.
Yes.
And it for the most part does really well with that. It's not too tongue-in-cheek.
No.
Unlike pretty much every, Sharknado, sharks versus zombies, or,
zombie shark versus the sharkish zombie.
Versus a cheerleader squad of Beaumont High or something. Yeah, but the Meg 2, I think, really, its first stumbling block, in my view, is that it's now taken its inspiration from those films rather than the first Meg film, which takes its inspiration from legitimately scary shark films.
Yeah, it certainly did. If you remember in the first one as well, you got about 45 minutes with this giant shark. And then boom, an even bigger shark comes on, which is a nice little twist.
Great little turnabout.
If you notice in the first one how big these things are, they are huge.
Absolutely huge.
Now, in this sequel, Statham makes a statement where they see one go, it's the biggest that anybody's ever seen. Didn't look that big.
No, it didn't. No, but are we now as the audience used to Megs? And is this maybe where this movie has steered onto a different path? I mean, they're based on novels, aren't they? Is there 3 or 4 novels?
I believe so.
Yeah. So obviously they're hoping to get mileage out of another sequel if this film has done well, which we'll cover sort of a little bit later. But in my view, they got the first act of the film done, and they were like, what else can we do here that they haven't seen before? Because they're obviously in these big spheres, hopefully not made by Ocean Gate, that go down into the ocean, go beyond into the trench, and we see. But if we take ourselves back to the beginning of the film, the Meg that they've caught finds its way pretty easily out, doesn't it?
Yeah, the baby one. Yeah, had no time to wait around. It just went straight out. I was thinking, is it about this shark? Is this what we're encountering throughout the movie?
Yeah.
Now I thought, you know what? He's acting. He's got a great relationship with his shark. And I'm thinking, no, baby shark here is going to come back and save the day. That's what I thought straight away.
You thought that straight away?
Straight away. I thought there's a reason why it passed him in the ocean, and we didn't see it again for a long time. I was like, yeah, that's what's going to happen.
So you kind of nailed that straight down.
Mm-hmm.
The opening part of the film is cluttered, but not too cluttered, to be honest. I mean, I don't really know where it's going. It's like someone looked at Jurassic Park 3, that sort of beachhead scene in the beginning with the little dinosaurs and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, this is a good idea how we're going to start our movie. And at first I thought it was a parody. I thought, oh, they've gone back so far in time where you've got the T-Rex hunting the little dinosaurs, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then the Meg beaches itself and takes a T-Rex down.
Straight away.
What was that?
No idea. I thought maybe they got it wrong. You saw these little creatures.
Yeah.
They were going in the ocean, coming out. I thought they might have been a part of evolution of where they started and ended up being sharks in the ocean.
Yeah, I like the sound of that, yeah.
However, obviously, the true nature of sharks is that, one, they've never evolved at all.
Yeah.
And 2, the Megalodon is actually older than Jurassic period, so that can't happen either. So I was like, what's going on with that?
Where are we with this?
Yeah.
So, already you're like, okay, fair enough, I'm going to let creative liberties take over here. Then we get the quasi-espionage type opening with Statham sort of his reintroduction into the movie as being some sort of like eco-activist almost.
Yeah. I can't quite remember his name, but they nickname him Deviated Septum.
Yeah.
That's the name that they're calling him.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't remember what his name is, but
I mean, that never really has a meaningful purpose in the film, apart from when he drips some blood in the water. But,
yeah,
like the thing is you've got the barrels of toxic waste that are being piled into the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would have been a better that we could have had mutated sharks by this point. That the sharks are not through genetics, but they're being messed around with because there's toxic waste that's being put into the ocean that's modifying them, making them bigger and bigger and bigger, and then we'd have a fucking huge one. But it didn't really work out that way, and they decided to go less clever with the fact that, we're going to piss around in the trench, let's go to a bit we haven't explored because we've seen these megs heading this away, and this is uncharted territory.
Yeah.
And at the same time, this, the irritating little girl who's supposed to be seen as quite a adventurous type character,
she wants to be involved
through her own genetics.
14.
Yeah.
She wants to be there. We knew it was going to happen.
Stows away on board.
Yeah, of course, because they always do.
Yeah. So obviously disaster strikes. They end up stranded in the trench. Meanwhile, up on the oil rig itself, that's been sabotaged by an unknown quantity so far. But then
this was getting on my nerves straight away. So we got this this person on board, part of the crew, who is sabotaging things.
who you know straight away because they give the look out the corner of the eye. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And it wasn't the whole point of revealing it to her. She revealed herself first.
Yeah.
What was the point of them investigating?
Yeah, it's silly.
You've got to find out who it is.
Absolutely bloody
It's
silly.
me. Oh, alright.
But down in the depths of the trench, it just so happens that there's actually a little workstation down there where they're up to no good.
The ultimate bad guy.
Yeah, who gets introduced very hastily in the beginning.
The James Bond type character, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, but you've got all sorts of weird like plot twists. Not even twists. You've got plot of characters that are happening in this movie. There's a lot going on, and the Megs almost seem like they take a back seat versus what the rest of this mess is going on.
It certainly is, right. So they're walking down the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah,
They haven't got long.
for oxygen. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're running out. They're trying to get into this station.
A couple of them get picked off, of course they would.
Yeah, of course they would.
Yeah.
One of them, the helmet inflates because of the pressure, which is fine, I guess. But the James Bond villain, he shone a quicker way, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he was like, I've got to get out of here.
He was in the same mess as them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I'll just hook myself to this balloon, chop it up, and up I go.
Oh,
straight away.
when he goes to the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I was thinking, what if they?
No, I was
why
thinking,
didn't they all do this?
I was thinking more to the point when he gets to the substation.
Yeah.
He's already there. Statham has to swim around the hole outside, doesn't he?
He wants to stab Statham, but he's dragging him.
Yeah, when he
across the floor.
when he was unconscious.
Yeah, stab him then.
Yeah.
No, I want a little chat with him first. Do you remember me? No, stab him.
Yeah. But then all of a
Waste of
sudden,
time.
Statham recovers, doesn't he, and manages to fight back the best he can. They're
Shakes it off.
hitting each other with like big old metal girders.
That was the other thing. From the first part to now he's fighting this new villain.
Yeah.
Sorry, when does he come back into the transporter again?
Yeah.
Why has he got all these special moves?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So let's look at the fact that they were stranded down there because, as we touched on there, the oil rig, there was sabotage up there. So the sub that was supposed to be able to rescue them was sabotaged. Blah 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 blah. And then meanwhile, while that's going on, mercenaries turn up. They're there to basically.
I don't know why they were there.
I don't know what they were doing, but yeah,
it was kill them.
Yeah,
but they don't. They like pointing guns at them, saying stop.
Yeah.
Until they stop running, they of course miss them. All these bullets flying around. This new comedian guy, was he in the first one? Chubby guy.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Fair enough. Now he's got his own special moves.
He's got skills.
Yeah,
so he's packing Desert Eagle.
Desert Eagle. Yeah. He's going to water and he packs a Desert Eagle.
Yeah.
That doesn't shoot underwater.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he'll pack that. Of course he does.
He's got that.
He's saying, "Yeah, I've got this now," and he shoots. When he turns to shoot, there's nothing there but metal.
Yeah.
Fires a couple of rounds.
Yeah.
Gets up.
Calls it a day.
And then gets caught.
They get caught. Yeah. Yeah. So that was absolutely silly itself.
Wasted scene.
So you've got Statham and his crew come up to the surface. All hell's breaking loose. The Megs have followed them up because obviously there's an explosion on the underwater sub that causes the eruption in the trench, which causes the Megs. It's an hour before it will seal itself back over inconveniently. So the Megs can make their way through, and even they say, "Oh, I hope that the Megs don't follow us up." In that split second, they do. There's no mysticism to this film at all. Everything's conveniently timed. Everything works out the way it should. It's so scripted.
Yeah, I mean, they were going to follow him through. We knew it was going to happen. There was no option of it because... Oh, no, they're still down there. School's over. Happy days.
Yeah. But then only 3 of them came up. Could have been a whole load of them, couldn't it? There's mating season. That's the reason why they're following them in the first place. So surely loads of them would have come up, wouldn't they?
You would think.
I'll smell a female around here somewhere.
But it's not the only thing that comes up.
No.
The sharks.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, so let's move on to the next part of the movie.
The most ridiculous part of this.
So we've got them getting away on a speedboat, aren't they, away from the oil rig. Statham's like, oh, everyone be quiet, including their voices, because the sharks can obviously hear them above the water. The engines are obviously the big thing. Mercenaries, obviously big blokey blokes, they put the engines on. They, meet their fate.
Yeah. The villain, the well-known villain that keeps surviving everything, is shouting.
Yeah.
Right across the ocean, right across their engine.
Yeah.
Stop. Yeah, right.
But at this point, his Fancy, the hijacker, she's been taken out. So
straight away. So Meg proof, and then boom, Meg comes in. Eats her.
But Mike, the bit where there's the Meg conveniently fills the glass to seal the hole there.
Yeah.
But also the other bad guys are able to run out of the door and just push it closed.
Yeah.
The water pressure's nothing.
Yeah.
Just push it closed.
Steam of water coming in.
Yeah.
We know what water does. It's fast.
Yes.
He outruns it.
The most destructive element on the planet.
This famous James Bond villain is running away from the water. And then boom, closes that.
Just shut the door. Just casually.
Door. Yeah,
just casually. Yeah.
Oh, thank God for that.
Just a couple of spits.
If you locked it, don't need to. That's
fine.
A thick door.
That's designed. If there's a breach in the hull, water's not coming through here. I don't have to turn anything.
No,
just
shut.
So we obviously have them getting away on
this. That'll do.
So let's cut to now Statham on the speedboat. And they've started their engine by this point.
Yeah.
The engine's good enough for them now.
So
they're making these makeshift harpoons with the explosive in it.
Of course.
He's got a hacksaw. He's on a dinghy. If he slipped, he's going straight through the dinghy. Right? It's game over.
It's another point that I just couldn't help but laugh at. And it wasn't even on purpose. Where they're on the dinghy with the motorised engine and he sees the shore and Statham turns around and goes, speed up. With what?
Yeah.
What does it steer?
Yeah.
That's all I can do with it.
Yeah, Jason,
I can't turn it up.
Don't know whether you know, we're against our lives here, so we are going as quick as... There is some sort of urgency here, and I'm not taking a casual Sunday boat ride or anything like that.
I haven't put this on a low setting. I'm on a high setting. I have been since the Megs came up to eat the other boats. I've been on my ass. It's one speed. What do you want me to do?
So in this time, other creatures that have come up from the trench are these dinosaur-like things.
Yes,
and a kraken.
Oh, the kraken.
The kraken.
This is what we needed.
Yeah, we needed a kraken in this film. We really just needed to take it into the comedy depths.
I mean, the Megs weren't really that good anyway, were they? They were just kind of swimming around, not being so big. So we kind of needed a big creature like the kraken, which didn't kill anybody.
No, we're crashing Fun Island. We've got most obnoxious travellers you've ever seen in your life.
I love this part. So you got the Fun Island.
Yeah.
Rich, obnoxious, the rich old dude, which I swear grabs the women at the end until he gets taken away.
Yeah.
But 700 kilometres, as it presents itself on screen, away from Fun Island is Boring Island. With the normal people, that's not so...
Boring Island, yeah. It's
that's where the Kraken is, by the way.
Yeah.
In Boring Island.
Yeah. Boring old Kraken. He's been unleashed by Davy Jones, presumably. So Fun Island, you're not really seeing... One thing that's quite noticeable in the absence in this is actual graphic deaths.
Yeah.
That bit on the Fun Island bit where the camera's in the mouth.
Oh, it was chomping.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
You just saw people.
Yeah.
You didn't see blood, you didn't see people getting chomped up, it was just people swimming around in circles And yeah, these teeth just clash.
There's
down.
a huge chance that some of those people just swam out of those megs that have been dispatched afterwards. Why are they bothering with people? They're tiny.
Yeah.
Why don't they just turn on the Kraken for a start? Like, it's massive. Let's take him down.
Fresh sushi right there.
Also, how are these creatures able to be in these shallow depths? Bearing in mind that you've got light penetration through the surface part of the ocean. They've never fucking seen it before.
Never seen the sun before.
How are they seeing that? Yeah, I know they can turn their eyes, the whites of their eyes, obviously when they're in hunter mode and stuff like that. But up to that point, when they're having a casual swim before they find something, they're going like, fucking hell, this is really light, isn't it?
This is hurting my
Yeah, should we just go back down to where we can actually...
Because we got 20 minutes until it closes over, and once we pop back in, there's loads of stuff we can eat down there.
Yeah, there's bits and bats we can get from there.
We've been surviving for many, many years.
Yeah, we've been absolutely fine. Yeah,
we're good down there.
Yeah, apex predators here. So yeah, just it's nonsensical. So yeah, the whole bit of Fun Island where it turns into Jurassic Park. You've got these roaming the creatures that come out that roam.
So you've got this unlimited amount of people that's just running back and forth on the beach.
Yeah,
all they're doing is running.
Yeah,
any main characters just still having a little yap.
Yeah,
it's just people running back and forth behind them. But it made no sense where they're going.
Those little crocodile things are just inland. They've made their way inland. They've ignored everything.
Yeah.
They've ignored everything that's on the beach, and they've gone inland.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the mercenaries are picked off first, convenient because that's where the helicopters landed.
Yeah.
But let's take into account the main generic woman baddie of the film.
How does she get there?
The corporate owner. She was on the helicopter, wasn't she? With
but
them.
why is she there? She was home. She was safe.
If she was a CEO, why would she even be there?
She wouldn't.
I'd be like, you don't see Tim Cook, but he, oh, I'm going to go to the Apple store in Plymouth and be like, I'm going to work there for a day.
That's right. She's got a new villain guy.
Yeah.
Who's going to protect her.
Yeah.
And he whips out his little pistol.
Well, my favourite part of this was when she realises they've all been picked off because she's been having a little snooze in the helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah? And so, where they all gone? And then, in pure Jurassic Park fashion, she gets picked off in the helicopter. Mm-hmm. She gets dragged off out. Don't really see a satisfying death from her.
No.
Even though she's really fucking annoying.
She is.
And she's got very little screen presence in the film.
Honestly, no reason for her to be there. It was made no point. I'll tell you another favourite part of mine. When Statham wanted to look after his daughter, why don't you go to the lifeguard tower? What, that wooden tower just dangling over the cliff above water? Yeah, I'll sit there. Nothing happened to it.
Yeah.
But if it did, that's a perfect place for megalodons to jump up and bite.
Yeah.
It was completely unsafe.
Yeah, and think about all the different scenarios where Statham's knocked off the bloody jet ski but managed to land on the bloody decking, and where the guy who owns the CEO of the good company, where he's got the bomb,
which he made.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah.
While he was running.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made that bomb.
Yeah.
That killed off the somewhat killed off the Kraken until Baby Shot came along to finish it off.
Yeah, God, yeah, because he tamed it by the point of his little clicker.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah.
Good God. I honestly, there is so much you could pull apart about this film. And honest to God, I think all I can say is you've got to go and watch it. You have to go and watch this spectacle.
This is the reason we went to see it. We heard bad stuff about it already.
Yeah, that's negative praise.
The 4 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes is 0%.
Yeah, to which is uplifted recently, hasn't it? What's it?
To 27% now.
Okay.
Yeah, and you got to think to yourself, how bad as a film can be? You have to go see it yourself and make your own decision. And I walked out of it like, what have I just done?
Yeah.
What have I just done?
Well, you've helped fund Meg 3 is what you've done.
Yeah, pretty much have.
And we'll be in this situation when we go see Meg 3 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think with this, they would have made just enough to keep the third one going now.
Yeah.
If it makes money or not, they fulfill the destiny of the trilogy of Megs. Statham gets his, cut. I'm sure it's not much, but, whatever. The old DVA septum himself.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, the budget for this film, what was it? 120 to 130 mil?
That's exactly right, yes. 129 to 139. So it's a lot.
It kind of is, but it's CG heavy, isn't it? And are we just getting detachment from CG nowadays? Would it have been scarier with big puppets? I think big puppets have been scarier.
Big puppets always been scary.
Yeah.
I mean, right for Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
And people will still watch it now and be happy with it. It's way too heavy on CGI, and it was so mixed match, and they tried shoving everything in here. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's not like, just in case we can't make a third one, let's put loads of creatures against
Yeah, just throw shitloads at it. Right.
So it's not called Meg 2, it's just called Creatures from Beneath 2, more like, because we don't really see the Megs.
Yeah.
They weren't very big, they didn't portray them as big in any sort of way. To me, it was normal, hungry sharks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So, we're released 4th of August. What day are we on now?
9th.
Right, okay, so we're 5 days in, 152 million.
Oh, so it's done right.
Yeah. They've made money out of it.
That's a solid opener, yeah.
Yeah. It's not enough to people to brag about, but Warner at least hasn't lost money.
Yeah. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, if you're into this type of movie and you go in firmly with your tongue in your cheek here, I don't know, you might be able to get some enjoyment out of it, but certainly the first act of the film is far stronger than the rest, and that's why I would have kept the film. I would have kept it as a survival movie where they were stuck in the trench, and it was all about the efforts from above ground to be able to try and get them,
like Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, to try and save them, or something like that. They're stuck in the underground bunker. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I think being stuck on the shipping container would have been better. To be honest,
you could have had a second act with that instead.
But Funlands, no, we shouldn't have gone. They were just trying to do more deaths, but there was no deaths in it.
No, there wasn't. Yeah,
you didn't see anybody die.
Yeah, it was relatively tame. And I've got an innate fear of sharks, and I didn't walk out of this with any sort of fear. The first Meg film, I was genuinely quite. Because he's stuck in the water with these sharks.
Yeah, it was it was very slow and steady at the beginning. The biting on the grass and then disappears. You know, this one's just in your face. I'm a shark. Yeah, we fucking know. Back off. Would I go see it in the cinema? Well, I mean, I have. But should you go see it in the cinema? No. Don't go there. Don't fund this budget. Wait for it to come out on Prime. Nice Sunday film. It'll be entertaining for you.
Just keep your brain.
You'll laugh at it, not because it's a comedy. Because it's ridiculous.
You'll cry at it because it's not very good. You've wasted 2 hours. Right, so what are you rating it?
Rating? Out of 10?
Yeah.
1.
1 out of 10?
Yeah.
For the first act, and pretty much that alone, I'm going to give it 3 out of 10.
Wow, that's generous.
Yeah, it's generous. Very generous. I mean, I'm the generous one out of 2 of us anyway, so...
Yeah, you are. But when when it comes to cinemas... I'll go in, I'll watch it. No matter how bad it is, I usually come out thinking, that was good, because I liked the fact that I went to see it. It's the whole authority of going to the cinema.
Yeah.
But this one, I actually regretted going there.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
The only thing that's given me for tonight is talking about it right now.
Yeah. And you've got to go there to come back.
Exactly.
Right, well that's us. And you catch us on the next new movie or perhaps something classic that we're going to cover next time.
See you in the next flick.
Bye-bye.